in order for you to change your reality. Bad things happen, and we all do those things. Number one is our finances. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Julia Dars. In exciting news, I finally gave the name for this channel, and it's Transformation from Within. Because I truly believe that any transformation, any change that you want to make in your life start within you. And this channel is all about mission, purpose, and everything that is related to this topic. In my last video, and I'm going to link it right there, I talked about a very powerful cut. In my last video, and I'm going to link it right there, I shared a very powerful practice that people can use and you can use right now in order for you to change your reality, in order for you to start seeing the shift. And I received positive feedback on it, and many people ask me, hey, do more things like this. And I decided to make another video where I will tell you about how or what would happen if we resist the calling, if we resist our mission, if we are afraid of taking steps, if we think that we are not good enough and we don't have any gifts or talents. I will share with you what will happen. I'm going to warn you what may happen. And you may find yourself already being in one of those three possible scenarios. They're quite universal for everyone. It's powerful. I'm going to tell you that I have gotten through all three of those, and here and there, I get there back and back. But I want to share this with you so you avoid that mistake. If you're following my journey, I'm very active on my social media on Instagram, so please follow me there and find out a little bit more about me. I always knew that I have a mission and I have a calling to inspire transformation in people, to help them start making the change, to help them truly see their potential, find their true voice, find their authentic voice, and give them tools that will help them in spite of any fear of judgment, start moving towards their calling and mission. Because I really, truly believe that we all have mission. We all are super important in this planet. But if we don't follow our mission, if we resist, if we constantly in this shadow career, if we constantly sitting in our houses and, hiding our heads, and we don't want to follow it, we don't want to hear any signs that universe and God sending us, then bad things happen. And the time has changed. If before it was slower, before you may have gotten away with not following your calling, but here and there you will have those boom, 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 hey. Now, I don't know, maybe this is a bad news, but now you can't. We can't just sit on our hands and pretend that we don't hear that voice inside. And I guarantee everyone has this voice. I guarantee you. Because when we're little, we truly want something. We don't pay attention to how much money we can make. We don't care about what our siblings will tell us or parents. We truly want something very, very that excites us. But of course, over time, we gather a lot of experience. We gather limiting beliefs from our parents, from generations, from the place we were born, from the culture, from social media. Right now, social media has a huge impact on our mindset right now. So of course, there are way more challenges, way more obstacles on our ways. But I can tell you this, if this is your true calling, if this is what you truly desire, no matter what kind of challenge you're gonna face, God and universe will show you the way. But we don't believe in it. For some reason, we just stop believing God. We stop believing universe. We think that they want to punish us. They want to, they don't love us. And I want to tell you that this is completely BS and it's not true. God and universe, they love us and they actually want the best for us. And this is my first point. Adapt that mindset. Believe that we are that perfect child for them, every one of us. And we have all the powers, we have all the resources that we need in order for us to move forward towards our dreams, towards our mission. Because if we are happy and we are fulfilling our mission, and of course it may change over time, but in general, if we are following that, that means that a lot of people around us, they also feel happy, they also feel inspired by us. We help them one way or another. And I want to share with you these 3 major ways, main things that God and universe speaks with us through. And I want to share with you these 3 main ways that God and universe speaks with us through. Number 1 is our finances. If you don't follow your mission, if you have that calling and you never took any step towards it and it just continue happening, you feel the signs, you hear it, you feel it inside of you. There's a voice, there's an inner voice that guiding you towards your mission and your purpose. But you're like, who am I to do that? And by the way, I'm telling you this because I lived it. I'm literally not speaking out of the air right now. It's truly what I have internalized. It's truly what I have learned. It's truly what I have experienced. And I really don't want anyone to suffer like I did, prolong this inner war instead of just being right now, sitting in front of the camera and telling you this information. I'm not telling you to be in front of the camera, obviously, but if this is what you actually want to do, if this is what you actually have a lot of things to share, you have some knowledge, some, thoughts, and even if you just have something to say, something to share with the world, just do it. And, YouTube is an amazing platform, social media, right? Just do it. Just do it because you're going to help a lot of people and you're going to inspire a lot of people. Anyway, back to my point about finances. So if we resist, the first thing that will start sinking is our finances. It may not be very bad overnight, but if you just right now, right, and you experiencing and you feeling, oh, that might be me, sounds familiar, then just pause this video and reflect. Is your money growing each year? Are you just stagnant? Or you actually just trying to survive, living paycheck to paycheck, not really even enjoying this life? There's no traveling, no extra lunches with your friends, you're not buying yourself anything, you're just saving if there is a thing. And there are some situations that happen, let's say unexpected, ticket or unexpected charge on your account, or somebody borrowed money from you and never gave it back, or you just you have something broke, let's say your laptop or your phone or anything, and you have to buy a new one. If these things are happening constantly, in the loop, that means that is like a first bell for you. That means that universe and God want you to stop and rethink your way and rethink your life, right? So finances, number 1. Number 2, relationship. When we resist, when we don't want to follow our own mission, when we say, whatever, somebody else will do it for me, or somebody else will do it, I don't want to do this, I just don't want to have any responsibilities, relationship will also take a toll. You may feel, you may experience constant arguments with your friends or your relatives, your loved ones. You may experience that you're not clicking with people anymore, that you just even don't want to be around people, that you kind of go into that kind of hermit-like stage and you think that everyone is against you. Maybe some people just disappear from your life with actually no explanation or no reason. They just stop communicating with you. This is the second bell that universe and God will give you if you resist your calling. And number 3, and is the last resort. I'll tell you this, it's the last resort, is your health. When finances are bad, your relationships are bad, and you don't care. The last thing that will come to you is some sort of an issue or problem with your health. My personal experience, I had all three of those. I had that. My finances, debt, quite a lot of it. Didn't believe that I can actually make it. Also didn't set correct goals. Also didn't know that why would I want to make more money just to pay off my debt. So I didn't want to make more money. So that means I didn't want to follow my calling, because more clients, more business means, oh, I need to give my money back to the bank or to people. So that was my experience with finances. Then number two, my relationships. I didn't have at one point of my life, it just felt like just disconnected from everyone. With my best friend, we weren't really talking. We couldn't understand each other. They were like, it was almost all the time some sort of argument or conflict. My romantic life ended. Couldn't even think of a new one. Didn't want to. And then I had no community. I had no friends around. I really didn't go anywhere. I actually didn't want to go anywhere because I thought that people don't want to see me. Like, I have nothing to offer. And of course, it's very hard, to go into the world with a smile on your face when your finances are so bad that you can barely make a living. And then, the third bell was my health. In 2023, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And I'll tell you this, that I was just constantly overthinking, what should I do? Instead of just doing it, I didn't set proper goals. I didn't set proper, dreams, I guess. I wasn't taking any action. I was just constantly shuffling this thoughts in my head about how should I do or what should I do. And then the fear of who am I? I have a bad accent. People will laugh at me. Even though deep inside, I had and I'm still, this is why I'm making these videos. I had so many things to share, genuinely, just give it to the world. Because in my numeric psychology chart, for instance, I have a lot of numbers that say that I'm a spiritual teacher, a leader, and a teacher. I consume a lot of information and I have to give it back, because in other way, I will be withholding it. So my energy, it wouldn't be moving. But I was so afraid of doing that I just didn't do this. I was constantly in stress. I was constantly in kind of like a same loophole, doing same things, just not even having any business strategy, to be honest. Expecting something from the universe, posting a video on Instagram and oh, I did good. You see, I shared this video, and then not receiving, 100 coaching requests because I didn't even say that hey, I follow my link down below and this is a coaching request. Let's have a discovery call. Let's see how I can help you. Why? I thought people will just magically think of it, or they would be like, oh my God, Julia, let me come and let me hire you, right? So not doing proper actions, having humongous expectations, thinking that universe and God kind of owe me something. Also having this huge number in my head that I should make $30,000 in a month from making 1,000 going towards 30,000, and all of that I need to pay my debt right away. That was terrifying as wow. Don't want to curse watching my language now. So yeah, I'm my brain was why do I want to do this? All this stress, all this unnecessary action just to give your money back to the bank, instead of just thinking, hey, I can make payments. I don't need to pay it off right away. I don't need to just give it up everything at once. Right? So just having certain thoughts that, let's say I've heard a video and a guy goes, oh my God, that is so bad. You need to pay it off right away. And of course, me being in that back then, I was like, oh yes, so I make money. I need to give it away to someone, to the bank. And it was terrifying. And like subconsciously, I didn't want to do this. My brain was like, oh, I'm sorry, Julia. If that's your purpose of life, just like pay off your debt. And I had nothing at all. Like there was no goal for my health, no goal for my hobby, for my hobbies, for just, making new friends, new connections. So my sole purpose was make more money just to pay my debt. Not so exciting. So the wrong understanding of things didn't bring me anywhere, and I got so overwhelmed and stressed that when I went back home to my parents, I did the blood test and I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Honestly, wasn't surprised. Funny. I was sitting in the hospital. My situation was quite severe. I was couple points with my A1C from being in diabetic coma. That at first I got scared a little bit because I think that's where I first thought of, oh, wait a second. I Googled it because I didn't know like how bad is it. I know what coma is, but how bad is it, right? And then I Googled it and it said, actually people kind of don't return from it. And I was like, oh, that means I could have died. Nice. So I stopped and I started just rethinking a lot of things in my life. And I realized that this was just the way for God and universe to make me rethink my life, to make me start doing things that I actually want to do, that I actually want to make videos for YouTube, that I actually want to coach people, that I actually want to make an impact in this world, that I actually have a lot of great programs and they're all just sitting on my laptop, right? Meanwhile, there are so many, and I don't want to devalue anyone's work, but there are so many programs that people just take money for and not really helping other people. They're just like, and I know how it works. They're just giving a lot of information so you feel excited, and then there's no support. There's no actual integration, all of those tools in your life. So that's why people say courses or programs or coaching don't work. But yeah, because unfortunately, well, we live in this world where people start doing certain things and following certain career path that just they see money and that's it. Maybe they have good intentions, but maybe they just didn't develop a good program or whatever. But like, yeah, there are some shitty programs and coaches are there, as along with a lot of beautiful coaches and beautiful people with experience. And I'm gonna tell you that I would never trade anything. I would never trade coaching with anything else. I was going through an exercise as well, just bringing back the value of why I started coaching. And I tell you that this is the most beautiful, for me, career out there. Would not change it with anything. Maybe dancing. But you got my point. And I had those lessons, in my life, and because I'm aware of it, I know when there's a financial setback, I stop. Like, all right, let me see, what am I doing or not doing towards my mission this day, today? What can I do today to make that next step towards my mission? When I reflect, what exactly did I do today that helped me step forward towards my mission? What can I do tomorrow? What kind of things I may be doing that actually they pointless? It's just a lot of energy spent, but they don't do anything. And we all do those things because some of those things are just habits, that they're automatic. And I will make the video, comment down below if you want for me to make this video for you about things that actually drain our energy a lot and how to stop doing those and actually how to start seeing that. There's an amazing coaching exercise for this, and I will share this with you. And yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to tell you. So the major things that you may experience if you're not following your mission and your purpose, financial setbacks or a constant race for money, relationships obviously getting worse and worse, and your health. So I ask you, if you in any of those points right now, just stop, just really take responsibility for your life. Just really think that only you can help your life. Only you can change it. There is no magic wand. There's no Santa Claus. There is no I don't know, an extra course on Instagram platform how to make the algorithm promote you. Start with making that change. If you're just resisting, if you just lost and you don't know, like, and I got it. My clients come to me when we start our first sessions, and first session is just for me to like see the how my client sees the world, right? Because as a coach, I can't just oppose my vision. I'm neutral. If my clients wants to achieve this goal, I'm just gonna ask question and direct my client, because as a coach and a mentor, I'm not psychiatrist and psychologist. I'm not healing traumas. We're not going back. As a coach, I am focusing on the future and now. And I help my client to develop skills, to develop goals, to shake those limiting beliefs with different tools, numeric psychology, neurographics, that's a neurowiring. So I can help my client to start moving towards that desired point B, right? So the first session we always talk, it's like a discovery session, and I make my notes of like, okay, so I see limiting beliefs here. I see this client, like the client sees the world like this. I see the client blames everyone. I see that everyone is bad, but my client is good, or vice versa. Like my client is bad and everyone is so amazing, but my client doesn't have any talents. They're like, I don't know. They just like finally got enough, and they come to me to like, okay, I've heard your story. Like I know that you've been in my shoes, and like I'm not feeling my life. Like I'm like living and that's amazing, because these people who come to me, they just realize that there's more to them. There's something more. They might be lost right now. They might be scared. They might be just uncomfortable, and that's what usually triggers the change. When you feel uncomfortable, when you feel dissatisfied with your life. But happiness is the satisfaction within areas, or within different areas of your life. My goal as a coach is to show a different perspective, not oppose, but show different perspectives, show different roads, and using like numeric psychology, for instance, opening up different doors and potentials. And now my clients can see the different branches of reality that now that just unfolding for them. So if you're experiencing that, you can click the link down below for a discovery call if you want to see if we're a good fit, if you want to start exploring working with coach. Some people come to me, they just really never worked with a coach and they don't know what it is. For some people, sometimes maybe like a therapy would be better in the first place if they too anxious, and if they too kind of like in depth with their emotional like trauma. I feel like couple sessions with good psychologists or therapists, and then coaching, because coaching is the moving forward, is finding the path and finding those resources within you, because as I said in the beginning, transformation starts from within. Thank you so much. Leave the comment down below. What kind of topics do you want to hear in this channel? Also share if you're experiencing any of those three major things that God and universe speaks with us through. And like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm super excited to see same-minded people joining my channel. I always read comments and answer, and it's amazing. It's amazing to see that there are a lot of people who want to find their mission and who want to find their purpose and make an impact on this world. Thank you so much, Julia Dars, and until the next time.